All right, everybody. This is a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network once again, sponsored by the Urban Nation. This is GentCulture, where we build gentlemen, overall good men, men who are fit to be fathers and husbands. Got a good one for you tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about letting a woman be a woman. Should be a good show. I can't wait to get started. So, without further ado, everybody come on in, relax, sit back, and enjoy the music, and I'll be right back to get the show started. All right, then. Gentlemen of the culture, this is the Black Knight. Dang Frankie is always with me. Hey Mela, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Excuse me. Well, what do I want to talk about tonight? I got a couple of things I want to talk about. There's some things that's really been bothering me. Now, I took some time off. Me and the Dane, we're just getting back. We stepped away from YouTube for a while, and while we were away, we tuned in every now and then to just watch other shows. Right? Picked up a few things that I really didn't like. Brothers, some of you guys are just way out there to the left somewhere and really don't have a clue about women at all. And seriously, you really shouldn't be trying to pursue a woman. Some of you are not even fit to pursue women. Okay, you don't know anything about them. All the statistic stuff you keep bringing up is nonsense. But here's the thing. One of the things that bothers me so much is that you guys are concerned with feminine hygiene products. What business is that of yours? What do you care what a woman uses to keep up her own personal hygiene? As long as she smells good when she's with you and she's clean, what's the issue? Why do you have your nose in her personal items? That's going too far. She doesn't owe you that. She doesn't owe you that kind of transparency, especially when you aren't doing anything for her. You're just a date or you some kind of boyfriend that's trying to become steady. She doesn't owe you that kind of transparency. All right. So why are you in her feminine products? And a lot of you think that's cool. You think that's some manly shit. You think that, well, you got control over your woman because she can't even, buy some soap, you know, with you having something to say about it. You need to get out of her business. That's going way too far. They have to have some personal space. Okay, they have to have some privacy. You don't get to invade all of their privacy. You don't get to invade their privacy. Like I said before, right? Women have their own culture and behaviors. So do we. We have our own culture and behaviors as men. All right? They don't think like us. We don't think like them. We shouldn't be thinking like them. And so I hear guys on YouTube talking about what a woman should be. I think it said douching with, and what she should be doing with her own personal vagina, whatever. What business is that of yours? Like I said, as long as she shows up and she's clean and she smells good when you're with her, that's all that matters. You shouldn't be getting into that's way too personal. And frankly, no pun intended, Dane. And frankly, I don't think a straight man would even come close to saying anything like that about a woman. Okay, I would think that the more feminine boys, the more feminine men, the homosexuals will be interested in that, since they are competing with women, right? They would pretty much have that information at their disposal, right? Another thing that I noticed that y'all do is you don't let women talk to each other. You know, you jump into their conversations when you're not invited. Sometimes, even when you are invited, you should decline the invite. You don't do everything they ask you to do. Sometimes they're just being courteous and polite. They don't really want you to do it. But again, this comes with a lack of understanding. You don't know who you're dealing with. Okay? If you got three or four women on a panel having a discussion about men or something else, just because they're talking about men doesn't mean that you should be on the panel. And if they say, well, you know, if they invite you, you know, turn it down. Turn it down. You know, you don't want to go up there. You got three, four women, all that estrogen, and they're talking about men or whatever. What do you have up there? What business do you have up there? What, you're supposed to be the lone man that comes up there and represent all of us? They don't respect that. Basically, they look at you like, why don't you just mind your own damn business? Why don't you just leave us alone and let us talk? Let us be women. Let them be women. You see two, three, four women talking about men or talking about relations, leave them alone. Let them do them. That doesn't mean that you should jump into the conversation and start telling them what they don't do and what they should do, and then turn it from a nice discussion into an argument. And then the argument escalates because many of you are weak men. So when the tongue in a woman's mouth get to cutting, you guys get to hollering and whimpering because you're weak men, and now you know you want to call them all out of their name. Well, you shouldn't have jumped into their conversation to begin with, just because they was talking about men and invited you to the panel. You should have recognized that for what it was and respectfully decline. Oh, I got something to do, ladies. Maybe next time. It doesn't mean always you should go. But that's something as a man that you have to sense and you have to recognize. Gauge the behavior of the women. Some women might be uncomfortable. One woman up there might not want you up there. Okay. And the one that asked you to come up there, the other ones may not be in agreement with her. Gauge the situation. Know when you're not wanted. That's another one of you guys' problem. You think that you're wanted all the time. That's why you always get into arguments with women. You don't understand that sometimes, even though they say they want you up there, they really don't want you up there. But you have to gauge the situation. Okay? Stay out of their damn business. She doesn't owe you. Well, she doesn't. Basically, you're telling her to empty her pockets and empty her purse. You want to see everything she's carrying. She doesn't owe you that. Who the F do you guys think you are? You know, we were sitting here, me and the Dane was sitting here listening to this fool that been with his girlfriend for 10 years. And he spent some money on a ring and he proposed to her in a car. And he couldn't understand why she was upset that he was proposing to her in the car. You know why? Because it's disrespectful and you don't understand women. You don't propose to a woman in the goddamn car. Yes, she's getting the ring, but women when they dream about when a man proposes to them, right? It's like I told you before, marriage is a big deal. And only the strong men should get married. Weak men should never get married. A weak man is the one that's complaining and thinking that you can dictate what she is doing. Think that you can dictate her happiness. She wants the whole kid and caboodle. She wants you on one knee. She wants to be swooned. She wants to feel like she's swept off her feet. Almost every woman dreams like that about having her man do these things. Play into that. Don't ignore that. Don't try to turn at it. Don't try to chastise her for being a woman. That's what they like. Who are you to sit up here and say, well, you get in the ring. Don't worry about it. What you mean, don't worry about it? That's a big deal to them. Learn how to go with the flow. Give her what she wants. Now, with that being said, I got a tape I want you to listen to. I want you guys to stop following these passport dudes. These passport dudes are stupid, ignorant, and ridiculous, and they're going to get somebody killed. Okay? If you've never been overseas before, I advise you to stop listening to these people. It's not what they think it is. You just ain't gonna go over there, start having sex with girls. It don't work that way. All right? Okay, but anyway, we're gonna hear a video. Dan, come in here for a second. I'll tell you about the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the guy who had the girlfriend for 10 years, that's on the same video, right?
No, separate video.
All right, we'll get that one up too, okay? We'll do
Okay.
that one next. All right, but
Okay.
first play this one.
Okay. All
All right,
right.
y'all. Do your FBI thing.
Okay. All right. Let's
And so
cover
while
our
she's,
bases.
uh-huh.
Okay. There we go. Phew. All right. We're covering our bases with the Copyright Act. This channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, check, comment, check, news reporting, only for those who don't know, check, teaching, we're going to learn something new today, and check. Scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright.
All right, fire it up.
Come on, come on. All right, all right. Moving a little slow today.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take this time to talk to the Passport Boys. And if you are
Fair
unfamiliar
use.
with what I'm referring to, these are the brothers who have made it a point to go outside the country to find wives because American black women are just too difficult to deal with. They won't submit, etc., etc. First thing I want to ask is why? You do realize women outnumber men 3 to 1. I believe there's 170 million women in the country of America. So you mean to tell me out of all 170 million, you can't find one American woman that is going to give you what you want? With all the dating technologies, with all the dating apps, with the technology, with the internet, you mean to tell me you can't just go across state lines and go away? And second of all, it really doesn't sound like you're going overseas to find love. It seems like you're trying to go overseas, find a woman that you think is dumb, train her, and groom her to be a submissive wife so you can walk all over her. It doesn't really sound like you're looking for a wife or a love. It sounds like you're looking for a slave that just does whatever you tell her to. But I want to let you guys in on a few things. I watch 90 Day Fiance religiously. Love the show. Love the show. And one thing I see on 90 Day Fiance is that when the people go overseas and they find love and they bring them over here, it doesn't happen just like that. They may be able to get them over here, but they may not be able to keep them over here because that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of paperwork. Do you have that much time to spend on somebody? And let's say you go through all that and you make it through the other side and she's officially an American citizen and y'all can get married. There's no guarantee she's going to stay here. There's always a chance that a law might get passed where she could get deported. Also, let's say you go over there. Let's say you want to go over there because you fell in love with their country. You do also, again, realize that you're going to have to abide by the customs of that country. You have to throw away all your American shit out the window because in some cultures, they don't believe in PDA. So you can go get a kiss from your wife outside if you want. You might get shot in the face. Also, in some countries, gives their daughter away to a man. And the man who wants to marry that woman has to pay a fee. And you don't know what their currency might add up to in $1 million. It may cost like 500 kugels in whatever country you're from, but that might equal out to 50 grand in America. Do you have 50 grand? Also, the way you guys talk about women on TikTok, y'all do realize those foreign women hear you, right? TikTok is not just in America. It is an international thing. And those international women that you want so bad, they hear how you talk about women and how stupid and how ignorant you sound. So do you think they're going to want you? Are you willing to take that L to get rejected in more than one country?
Okay, stop.
And last but not.
Yeah, I wanted to say something before you went to the last one. That's big. Those foreign women, they watch TikTok, they watch YouTube. A lot of them have TikToks of their own, and they have pages. They listen to the stupidity. They hear what you're saying, and listen. As a man who has traveled outside this country and has lived in Asia, has traveled all over Asia. I'm telling you right now, it's not what you think it is. It's not going to be that easy. You're just not going to go over there because you got a passport. And you're going to have sex with a girl and bring her over here to be some sex slave. Okay? And again, some of them won't let you take their daughters out of that country unless you pay a dowry. You got to pay the father a dowry. And it can, like you said, it can be 10, 15, 20, $100,000. Because in some of these countries, right, who are very, very poor. Some of these countries, they value money more than they do their children. Like in the Philippines, right? If they have 6 or 7 children, well, one of those children or 2 of those children are expendable. It is not uncommon. Dan, go on mute, please. It's not uncommon for these third world countries to send their young daughters and sons into the prostitution game to make money for the family. And she or he, they are the sacrificial lambs because the couple thinks like this. They have other children. I'm serious. You can look it up. I'm not telling you anything that's not true. I've been to the Philippines. I've been to these countries. And so if you befriend one of these girls, because they're trained to, do whatever you like, say whatever you want. They're trained, right? And your dumb ass fuck. Oh wow, she the queen. Oh my baby. Now she giving you a BJ. Oh, you the queen, baby. You're gonna be my queen. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna be your king. Look, man, y'all need to stop thinking like that. That's bullshit. All right, get that bullshit out of your head. That's not the way it works. They see you as a business arrangement. You think that girl is gonna go to the airport with you by herself? No, she's gonna say, okay, before you can take me, you have to go meet my father. She's gonna take you into the village, okay? And she's gonna meet your father, who's gonna have about 10, hard eating motherfuckers standing outside with knives and forks and and saws and pickforks and shit because they hard eating cannibals. So he got 10 human eating motherfuckers standing outside his door in case the meeting with you is fucked up. You ain't getting out of there. You understand what I'm saying? And so he may demand a dowry. Dame,
Yes.
look up the word dowry. We're
Okay.
going to tell you what a dowry means for those in the cheap seats who never heard what a dowry is. Okay? All right, you may have to pay a dowry. You may have to pay a fee. Okay? Any man who goes overseas and comes back and tell you, oh, it's a breeze, he's lying to you. It's not a breeze. It's serious business. And if you're not under the protection of the military or a corporate entity, you are in a lot of trouble because you have nobody protecting you. There is no umbrella of protection over you. Okay? You found the name?
Yes.
All right. Let's hit it. Dowry. All right, then hit it.
Property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage. Okay. That's it.
Right.
Property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage.
Right. Now, in America, right, when we get married, right, people give us money. Okay, and it turns into a dowry, and the bride brings it to the husband. But in other countries, it doesn't work that way. The money doesn't go to the husband; it goes to the father. It goes to the father for you have to pay for his daughter to leave that country. All
Yeah.
right, and they are not playing. If you cannot pay, you will not take that woman out of that country. Okay, and let me tell you something. The Philippines is a place you don't want to go to jail. These countries are not like us. They're called third world countries for a reason. They don't have the kind of laws that we have. They don't have the setups over here that we have. They don't have the same freedoms that we have. They don't see law the same way. In some of these countries, you can get killed by the police for doing some of the things over here, over there. Okay? In Saudi Arabia, in a town called Bahrain, they have a guillotine in the middle of their town, and it's operational. So you go places, man, where they are sticklers for the law, and they are brutal with the law. What you gonna do the first time one of them officers slap you across your face with a nightstick? You ever been slapped across the face? I'm talking about the long way across the face, from the corner of the eye all the way down to the angle of the jaw and over the bridge of the nose. You've been smacked across your face with a nightstick or some kind of baton. What you gonna do? You can't yell or holler police brutality. And some of you think that some of you want us to believe that, well, I'm not getting no girl from the prostitution. Where you getting it from? You're not going to any other provinces or the villages. They ain't getting nobody out of these good man. You look, you go into these villages if you want to. Not only will you be a standout, okay, but it won't be for long. It won't be long before you're challenged. by the men in that village. Okay? So now you can go overseas if you want to. I've been overseas many times, but always I was protected by the umbrella of the military. Some people can go overseas if they're protected by corporate entities, but you have to be under somebody's umbrella. I wouldn't go over there just willy nilly talking about you want to have sex. Okay? And then it's dangerous in these countries. They'll set you up. In a lot of these countries, when you get set up, the cops come in and shoot. They come in laying bodies down. They're not trying to talk. In the Philippines, the cops ain't trying to talk. They come in laying bodies down. Okay? You can get led to a drug house. And the girl tell you, oh, you can come home to my house, right? Or, come here and lead you into a drug house. Cops show up, you're gone. Because the cops ain't trying to negotiate. They're not coming in to arrest nobody. They come in, they're going to kill everybody in the house. You guys think that, oh, I'm going to get me a non-black woman. I'm going to get me an islander girl. And you guys dream too much. You need to grow up and stop allowing your mind to behave like the mind of a child. You need to grow up and be real men. How is it that you can't find a woman here in your own country? Are you insane? All these women in your country and you can't find one? What does that say about you? You guys keep talking about, well, if I got to get a passport, if you got to get a passport and you have to fly thousands of miles to go to another country just to get a woman, so what does that say about black women? It don't say nothing about black women. What does it say about you, though? Did you exhaust all avenues before you decide to go get on a plane? And here's the thing. You say you want a woman to be submissive. Well, the non-black women, they'll be submissive, all right. They'll be submissive until they realize you're a bum and you can't pay and you can't take care of them. You have to understand, the women outside this country are super traditional. They are used to the man doing everything. They are used to the man taking care of everything. They are used to being housewives and caretakers. They don't know about anything else. All this shit you talking, hey, babe, I'm going to need you to get a job. I don't know nothing about that. What you mean I need to get a job? You supposed to be taking care of something. They super traditional. You guys ain't ready for that. Y'all complaining. Y'all don't even want to take a woman out on a date and pay for anything. Most of you guys can't pay for a Happy Meal for a kid from McDonald's. And then, what is she going to say the first time you guys are out at a lounge or something having a drink? And you get into it with some bruiser, okay? And he punches you in the lip, and you don't do nothing. Then he punches her in the lip, and you don't do nothing. Well, I got some news for you. Those type of women, they expect to be protected. Now, if the bruiser showed up and punched you in the lip, and you didn't do anything, and then he punched her in the lip, and you didn't do anything, you think she's going to submit to you after that? No woman's going to submit to you after you got punched in the mouth. And the same guy who punched you in the mouth punched her in the mouth, and you didn't do nothing damn time. Nothing. And then when he walks away, you got the nerve to take it out on her, talking about, I told you to be quiet. Look at the problems that you brought on us. Well, I got news for you. Those women, they're not stupid. And they're hip the game more so than you think. Okay? No, they don't go to Africa. They're not going to go anywhere where the women have any kind of strength because they're afraid of the women. Many of these guys are derelicts. They're weak. They're weak-minded. They're weak-hearted. They're cowards. You know, they think that there was no shame in fighting a woman, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of shame in a man fighting a woman. No, they don't go to South Africa. They don't. What are they going to South Africa for? You know. But you guys can go if you want to. I'm not. Trust me, by all means, I'm not stopping you from going. I'm just telling you, you don't know what you're talking about. I've lived overseas. I know what's going on. But the whole time I was there, I was under the protection of the military. But I'll say one more time, you don't just show up in these countries with no protection. You better be under somebody's umbrella. Because if you're by yourself, there's a good chance you might not come back, especially doing what you guys want to do. You guys want to go down there on the hoe strip and mess with these hoes. Because a village woman, a native woman, ain't really going to talk to you. She's going to try to get far, far away from you because she don't want to dishonor her family. They are not like Americans. Things that don't mean anything to you mean a lot to them, like honor, shame, disgrace. Oh, that means a hell of a lot to them. You don't kill anybody because it's obvious. You don't give it. You don't have no shame in your game now. I mean, you're not even ashamed of being a coward. I mean, if a guy punched you in your lip and then punched your girl in her lip, and you ain't do nothing there in time, you don't have any shame for that. Especially when your woman stepped to you and say, "Well, why did you let that man hit me in my lip?" And you responded, "Well, I'm an educated lame. I don't fight." Is she gonna stay with you after that? Is she gonna submit to you after that? Now, let's talk about submission, right? What is she submitting to? Y'all gotta have it. Y'all still haven't gave me an answer on what the woman is submitting to. I would drop the link, but this show is not about dropping links. This is a show where you brothers come and learn how to deal with women and how to deal with yourselves. I teach you how to fix yourself. That's how you're going to fix your woman. You got to fix you. It doesn't work the other way around because her behavior is reactionary. She's reacting off of your behavior and your funky leadership. So you have to fix yourself and she will adjust to you. Okay, she'll make the adjustment. Actually, there's nothing wrong with her. She's doing what she's supposed to do. You're a piece of shit and a coward, right? And so she has the appropriate behavior for that. Remember, her behavior is reactionary. So what she's become is a reflection of you. Okay? There was no telling her what to do. Do you understand that? There is no telling her what to do. She is a reflection of you. Her behavior is reactionary to your behavior. She has become a living reflection of what you are. So there is no telling her what to do. You have to fix yourself. You see, when I say she's becoming a living a reflection of you, right? I don't mean that she's looking for submission from you and she's a coward. No, 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 no. What I mean is she's taken on your hatred. She's adopted your hatred. And she's shooting it right back to you. See, this is what you don't understand. You guys don't understand much of anything, especially if your conversation is about submitting and you can't even hold a job. Are you crazy? And you're renting. We talked about that before too, right? When are you going to adopt the mentality of ownership? When are you guys going to want to own something? Every time you turn around, you want an apartment. I've heard the conversations. You guys got the nerve to get on cameras with suits and shit. Stacey Adams, fedoras, rocks in your ear, like you're some femboy, dressed to kill, looking like $1 million. We're having a conversation about your apartment. What? Wait a minute. There's 9 niggas with suits on. There's 9 niggas with suits and Bruno Marleys and Stacey Adams and Wallabies, fedoras and broke down Godfather brims. Some of you got rocks in your ears. Some of you got rocks on your wrist. Some got rocks on your fingers. And your conversation is about apartments. What's wrong with that picture? And then y'all bragging about it too, man. I pay 1,500 a month. Man, you ain't said nothing, Clyde. I pay $2,500 a month. Man, you guys dumb. Oh, I got y'all beat. I got a 3-bedroom apartment. I pay $3,500 a month for. That's what you guys are talking about. You guys are a walking expression of throwing away money. You wearing $300 and $400 suits, $200 pairs of shoes, got rocks on your finger, on your wrist and your ears. Some of you even got on chillers. And you're talking about apartments. And then some of you really think it's all that, but you're talking something, man, I got me a studio apartment. My studio is this and that. It's jet set. Talk about how jet set your studio apartment is. That you pay $2,200 a month for. Yeah, my rent's a little expensive because I'm on the west side, overlooking the bridge, you dig? And there's a couple of men's shopping stores down there on the corner, making the value of the corner go up. And that's where I get my suits from. All right. Let a woman be a woman. I want you guys to listen to what I'm saying, man. Come a little closer, sit down, smoke this over. All right. What do I mean when I say let a woman be a woman? I'll tell you. Women have their own culture. They have their own way of talking to each other. They have their own way of fraternizing with each other or being with each other or whatever. They do things a certain way because what? They're women. They're softer than us. They smell better. They're cleaner. They're really into their hygiene, most of them anyway. They're really into their hygiene. They like to look pretty. They like wearing makeup. They love dressing up. Why? Because they're girls. They're goyles. They're girls. They like switching their hips. They like doing the chicken neck and waving their finger, telling somebody off. That's a part of their culture and their behavior. Why? Because they're women. They're all together different than we are. Men have their own culture too, right? Barbershop, talking shit in the barbershop, talking sports, cars, fighting, getting the fresh cut. Although you guys, I don't know about them Gumbies, but you know, when the Gumbies came out, I had some issues about the Gumbies. But the flat top was cool. Remember the flat top? My favorite style that we had back then, hairstyle, was the Brookie, which was a mini afro. I rocked that motherfucker until I started going bald up top. Then I had a funny looking Brookie. I had hair on both sides, but I only had no hair on the top in the middle. It looked crazy as a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the street looking like a smoked out David Ruffin. But that was my favorite hairstyle. The Brooklyn. Brookie for short. And all it was a sharp ass mini afro. I rocked that motherfucker until I couldn't rock it no more. I rocked that motherfucker until my damn hair fell out. But anyway, but we have our own culture, right? We do things that men's do. Men's with a Z on the end. We do men's shit. Well, women's do women's shit. They have their own way of doing shit. Why are you motherfuckers getting involved with them being women? Leave them alone. Let them be women. You guys think that you can dictate everything you do? Well, y'all talk too much. Y'all got too much drama going on. So what? What's it to you? Mind your damn business. Let them be women. If they want to cackle with their girlfriends, they want to do that, leave them alone. Don't sit up there and try to find things negative to say about it. Look at y'all. Y'all talking too much. Y'all supposed to be this kind of women. Mind your goddamn business. Stop being a punk. That's why y'all always arguing with women, because you're so goddamn weak. And then when she raises her voice, oh, she's being aggressive. She attacked me. You know, when I was in a barbershop, if you come into the barbershop and say a woman attacks you, right? First thing we're going to say is, what, she shot at you or something? Was she hit you with a baseball bat? We're assuming that the attack is physical. Maybe she tried to run you over with a car. Maybe she tried to hit you in the head with a baseball bat. Maybe she had a knife. Maybe she tried to pistol whip you and shit. I don't know. We don't know. We're thinking that the attack is physical. And we're like, well, damn, what, man? Is she coming this way? What do we thinking she got weapons? Is she alive? Like, well, she got a weapon in her hand? She coming this way? I mean, what? No, man, she outside. She ain't got no weapon. What do you mean she don't have a weapon? Well, that's what I said. She ain't got no weapon. Well, what do you mean she attacked you? Man, she raised her voice at me. What? She raised her voice at me aggressively. What? I just said she raised her voice at me aggressively. What? Oh man, forget about it. I ain't gonna say that. That's not going to be accepted. You're not going to tell me that you ran into a barbershop full of men getting their hair cut and talking shit, afraid because a woman raised her voice at you. You're not going to do that. We're not going to process that information. And trust me, you don't want us to process that information because if we process it, you're not going to like what's going to happen after that. And what do I see? I see men who get on the panels with women, and the women have their own podcasts, and the men get up there and think that they can tell these women what to do and what to say. You can't do that. It's their podcast. They were doing them. It was a courtesy to let you up on the panel in the first place, and you go up there fucking up. You want to get in their business. You want to try to stop them from being women. You want to throw a monkey wrench in the spokes. You want to break the wheels that are turning. Can't do that. You need to stay out of their business. Arguing with women online doesn't make you a man. And it makes you look like a fool. With that being said, okay, Dame, follow up with the tape again. Let it rip.
At least there's no guarantee that that person is going to be with you for the right reasons. How do you know that that person just doesn't want a green card to get into America? These are all the things I suggest you guys think about before you guys rush to other countries because you're just sick of black women. That is all.
Sick of black women. How do you get sick of black women? Now you got the other one name with the guy that got the girlfriend for 10 years. How come it takes 10 years for you to figure out who a person is? You can figure out who a person is in 10 days. You don't need 10 years.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, play it. Fair use.
Show y'all something, world. I just literally proposed. I ain't gonna record you because that's up. Like I just proposed to my girl.
10 years,
so yeah, we've been together.
10 years.
Yeah, we've been together for 10 years, and I just proposed to her, and she just said,
Hold on.
Hey, no, don't show him.
So you waste 10 years of your
He
life.
doesn't like nobody showing his content. Just play the video. Just play the audio. Get him on the screen. Okay, go ahead.
With a woman or a man.
Okay,
And you're
stop
not
him.
married at all.
So when we saw this, me and Dan was cracking up, so we decided to say something about it. And then come on in here because we want to say we both collectively got opinions about this. Now, I'm gonna go. Damon, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. When I first heard this is ridiculous. How do you stay with a woman for 10 years? A woman that you are afraid to pop the question to? Because 10 years just tells me that you're afraid. And how did she stay with you for 10 years? I don't get down. I'm confused by both of them. How the hell did they be boyfriend and girlfriend for 10 years? And nobody proposed to nobody. Dan, you want to jump in there on that one?
Yeah. I don't get why she stayed that long. She wanted marriage. She and she when he popped the question, or he gave her the ring. She said, "Hey, I wanted to marry you 5 years ago, and you wait 10 years to pop. Why did you stay after the fifth year? Or even after 1 year after you told him, and he still hadn't proposed. You stayed till 10. So as far as I'm concerned, they both lost. She lost 10 years with him, waiting for him to propose.
I
And
mean,
waiting
y'all
for him
together.
to propose.
Yeah, if y'all together 10 years, you're already married. You may as well just go ahead and put a ring on. That's not that's not a relate. That's not a boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Y'all pretty much married.
Yeah, in some
Y'all
states,
common law at
criminal
10
that.
years. And then you're about to propose to her after 10 years in a car, and you mad that she's freaking out about it. Okay, play it then.
All right.
10 whole years. And I've seen people do this. I don't see how you have a 10-year girlfriend. Just even as a man. I don't want a 10-year girlfriend. I've always the type, I'll give you 1 year at the max. One. And if I know by the end of year one, I don't want to marry you, I gotta go. Why waste 10 precious years of your life with somebody?
Here and just looking at the ring. You just sitting there looking at it.
In a car, you ain't put no thought into it. You ain't taking me out to dinner or nothing. No type of little setup, bro.
Why do it? But
flowers, nothing. Just this
but God,
ring.
but Crystal,
And then after 10 years.
Crystal,
No.
you said you wanted to be married.
I don't want
I went out and bought this ring.
5 years ago. I don't want that. Now it take you another 5 years to propose to me. No, I don't want.
What you mean? So 10 years? Look, 10 years to me. That tells me if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
It don't take you 10 years.
I mean, correct. It don't take 10 years. She said she wanted to be married 5 years ago, and it took you 5 years to propose, brother. Come
Stop.
on, man.
What you call it?
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. The immaturity level of black men. He's immature, even now. You hear the stuff he's saying? That's some childish shit he's saying right now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is the maturity problem. A lot of dudes, a lot of black dudes, right, don't grow the fuck up. They 35, 40 years old, mentally young. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He has the mind of a boy. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I think she has settled into they're going to be common law married. And now that he come with the ring, she is pissed as hell. Because, okay, I told you 5 years ago I wanted to get married. And then you wait another 5 years and then you go propose. I set in my mind either we're common law married, but now that you come out with this ring and then you did it any old kind of way, shows me to a certain level that you're not serious. You're not taking it seriously. You're not taking my feelings into account. You knew how much I wanted to get married. And if you're going to make me wait another 5 years before you propose, you better do it big.
I don't know why she's in the car with him, to tell you the truth.
Because
He's not fit to be a husband. See, black women, these are the men that are not fit to marry. This dude is way too immature and he doesn't take it seriously. He's unfit to be a husband. These are the type of guys you stay away from. Now, she probably going to accept this ring and marry this loser, and he's going to make her life miserable. Okay?
Oh no, 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 no. Nuh-uh. That was the final straw for her. She's
Well,
got
let's hear
she
it.
leaves him. He
Let's
says
hear it.
sister leaves her man.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
People true colors don't be coming. Like, I got to see your true colors. It do take people 10.
It take you 10 years to see somebody's true colors.
See how childish that
Like,
is?
boy, you have no judge of character at all. You can figure a woman out really within definitely 6 months. For sure. You ain't got to wait.
No, he can't judge character because he himself mentally is a boy. This is not a grown man by any stretch of the imagination. He is mentally a teenage boy. You got to show your true color. After 10 years, you ain't seen anything after 10 years? Unbelievable. Go ahead.
No, 10 years.
Yeah. Everybody not the same. Like, I don't get it. What you talking about? Like, so you really don't want to marry me?
You know what? I'm gonna pack my shit because I just.
So you finna break up with me?
You should have packed that years ago, sis.
Again, stop.
Because I got you a ring 10 years.
Stop. Again, I'm still having problems with her in the car. You should have been gone a long time ago. What is she still doing in the car?
But she's driving the car.
Oh, okay. Why is he in the car then?
He got the ring and he got his phone video taping this.
Yeah, but she knew. Okay, she figured she's gonna break up with him when he tried to propose. I mean, she should have threw this dude out a long time ago. And I bet you she's the one that got the apartment. She's the one with the job. Okay? Or she probably got him the job. Play it.
Mm-hmm.
Years later.
What type of thought is this? We in the car.
What you mean we in the car? Like, it don't matter where you get proposed to, as long as you get proposed to.
I don't want that shit. Can you stop?
Stop.
I'm not gonna stop recording.
See, fellas, you're effing up. It does matter to women where you propose and how you propose. It does matter. One of the coldest proposals I've ever seen was at a Luther Vandross concert right before Valentine's Day. I took my wife to see Luther Vandross at Radio City Music Hall. They let this Puerto Rican dude come up and propose to his woman on stage. Man, that dude's proposal was cold. I wish I could find it. Then you could say, man proposed to a woman at Luther Vandross concert. Yeah, I mean, that proposal was cold, y'all. When he was done, the brothers were standing up clapping for him. It does matter. They are women, man. They want the fairy tale. That matters to them. Give them the fairy tale. Okay? That matters to them. Okay, that's why you guys don't have any women now. Because you got a problem with a woman being a woman. A proposal is big to them. So you need to do it, but that's why some guys go all out. Okay, like Samuel L. Jackson, I think I forgot how he proposed to his wife, but a lot of these guys go all out because they know how much that means to the women. They know how much that means. the proposal, the ring, and the dress, right? They the dress too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let them have their little fairy tale. Men, we're different. We don't give a damn, but they're not us. That's why most of us can't remember. We don't give a damn. That's why most of us can't remember our damn anniversary. Okay, but that's them. Okay, do it up. Play it then.
You unappreciative, and I want to show the world how unappreciative my girl is. Like, you know how much I spent on this ring, and you complain about where I proposed to you at? That's what you complain about?
In the car. It's no type of thought into it. And then it's been 10 years. I don't want that now. It took you 10 years?
Okay, everybody not the same. Maybe it take me 10 years to realize if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I don't want it.
That's crazy. Like, I don't get you. Like, do you talking about you finna leave?
Stop.
Where you finna go? Where you finna go?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, the stuff he's talking right now is absolutely bananas, yo. Everybody not the same. You know what it took for me to get this ring? You know what it took for me to propose to you, nigga? Yo. Come on now. You guys looking bad, man. Black man. Today's black man, you taking mad L's, yo. That's an L right there for y'all. You get nerve to say, everybody not the same. What is he even talking about? What does that even mean? After 10 years. After 10 years, what does that even mean? Everybody's not the same. What are you talking about? Then what is he talking about after 10 years?
The fact that she's leaving him. Yeah, like after 10 years, you gonna leave me?
Well, proposing to her after 10 years is an insult. She probably thought y'all was still going to be boyfriend and girlfriend for a little while longer until she found somebody else and packed up and left.
Or
she probably felt y'all was common law married or something.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with it. 10 years. What are you doing, bro? Like, you got no courage. You know, you're straight up, you're a loser, bro. Play it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna worry about it. What you mean? What? So you don't want this ring? Crystal, what are you doing? Crystal, you don't want this ring?
It's not cute.
You don't want this ring?
No, I don't want it.
No, any woman would accept this ring. I'm not gonna stop recording. Stop.
Yeah, let me record because okay, it's nice. The ring is nice. I love it. Okay, but you ain't put no thought until we in the car.
Crystal,
we're in the car.
It don't matter.
We're in the car.
It don't matter.
We're in the car.
I proposed.
You couldn't even take me out to eat.
I proposed to you. Flowers,
I saved up. You couldn't. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even put no thought into it. And then it's.
See what I'm talking about? The women are into the fairy tale. That is their thing. That's the biggest moment of their life. Getting married, getting proposed to. Let them have that. I know you don't give a damn because you're a man. We don't care. But they do. That's the woman you love. Make it happen for her. There's only one time. Well, why y'all tripping? Give her the fairy tale. Put some thought into it. Have the nice dinner, like she said, rose petals and stuff. See, because she dreamt about her marriage. Women dream about getting married. And they dream about how they want their marriage to be. Mm-hmm. Okay? That matters to them. And you come with some ring, with some bullshit, it don't matter. Yeah, it does matter. That's what's wrong with you Negroes now. You have a problem with a woman being a woman.
And then you saying it took you 10 years to decide whether you want to marry her or not?
Yes, Rosie, they like the fairy tale. Give them the fairy tale. They want to be swept off their feet. That's a big decision that they're making. I don't expect you to understand because you're a buzzard. You don't think there's any difference between a man and a woman. Okay? So you sexually messed up. Anyway, um, yes, give them that fairy tale. Make them smile. Listen, you have the chance to give them something that they always been dreaming for their whole life. I wouldn't say their whole life. Whenever they started dreaming about being married. You have a chance to grant that for them. Do it. Don't be some stuck up, overgrown child talking about, yo, it don't matter where you get the proposal. Yes, it does. Would you propose to her inside of a dumpster full of garbage? Would you do that? Would you have her in a dumpster full of garbage talking about so look and flies, fruit flies and all that? Look, it don't matter. Here's the ring. You know, you wiping shit off the ring. You know, you got on a dirty shirt. You smell like shit. The dumpster smell like shit. There's fruit flies everywhere. And you trying to give us some goddamn ring talking about something. It don't matter where you propose at. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am, Rosie, because you can't tell the difference between a man and a woman. Didn't you say you don't see a difference between a man and a woman? That's what you said, right? I'm not putting words in your mouth. We have the tape. You said that you don't see any difference between a man and a woman. Didn't you say that, Dane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said that. We got you on tape, bro. Not putting words in your mouth. I'm just saying that if that's how you feel, then sexually you messed up. You know? You said you don't treat a woman any different than you treat a man. And I told you that men and women are different. Okay? For some reason you didn't understand that. Okay? And apparently this guy doesn't. Women like the fairy tale marriage. Why do you think these guys go all out, especially guys with money? They go all out. Samuel L. Jackson gave his wife the biggest wedding she could handle. These guys go all out. I went all out for my wife because it's the one time for them. It's a moment that they want to remember for as long as they live. They want to always be able to go to their book with the photos in it and look at these photos and reminisce. And they want to talk to their girlfriend about, yeah, I remember when Johnny, he came in, he had a Rolls Royce pick me up and he had these violins and, you know what I'm saying? These things they tell their girlfriends and the young girls, who want to be married. Okay? Give them that.
Not
Don't take that away from them. Huh?
When they mad at you, they look over at the calm down, remembering that, the gesture that you made, that how important the woman was to you, that you proposed in this way. You went all out to get her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what tape it is offhand, Rozzy, but I have to go look for it and find it. But we do have it. Okay, we got to look through it and go back. We'll find it. Okay, know what you said, but it's cool, if that's how you feel. But what I was saying, people, let them have it. Be a gentleman about it. make them happy. After 10 years, and again, if you're in a 10-year relationship, you kind of a little married anyway. You know what I'm saying? She's insulted because he waited for 10 years. And then he's trying to tell her it doesn't matter where he proposed. See, he's trying to make it about him. When it should be, marriage really is all about the woman, the ceremonies. The guys, we really don't care. All right? We just want to get it over with. And so we go through the motions, but it's really all about the woman. It's about her big day. Her dress and the flower girls and the guys with the loud horns. I mean, a team of white horses, all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. Right? That's her day. Let her have it.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah. Usually the guys is the honeymoon. That's why he always plans the honeymoon.
Yeah. We like the honeymoon.
So he gives her that day because he already have his plan for the honeymoon.
Yep. Me and my wife went to Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We were in Vegas. I was gambling on my honeymoon. I won money too. And we like the reception. Yeah, we sticking around for the reception. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get the dough, when you get money from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we're looking forward to the reception. But the women, that's their big day. They want to, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Treat it like it's a big deal. That's the woman you love, right? Well, then treat it like it's a big deal. Listen to these fools who sit up here who don't have any women telling you, man, I ain't giving my woman nothing.
Mm-hmm. Or like it's all about the ring. She just wants the ring. Well, this one didn't just want the ring.
Well, you see, there you go again, trying to tell them what they think. You don't know what they want. That's because you're so busy, right, interfering with them being them. Stop interfering with women being women. All right, you don't know what they like. Stop interjecting yourself. Okay? If you want to you don't want to give your woman nothing, then she shouldn't give you nothing. Y'all shouldn't be together. If you don't want to give your woman nothing, then you need to leave her alone. There's no sense of you being with her if you don't want to give her anything. Okay? See all this so-called dog shit, this pimp shit, this player shit, okay? That's dumb shit. That's not going to get you a quality woman. A woman in her right mind would never stay with a guy who's a pimp or a guy who listens to a pimp or a guy that thinks he's a player. Let me tell you something. Relationships isn't about manipulating people. Manipulation is a tool of a child. Did you know that? Manipulation is the tool of a child. Children manipulate to get what they want because they don't know any better. They're kids. They're selfish. They want what they want, and they will try to manipulate you to get what they want. Okay? If you love the woman, do the best you can to make that day special for her so she can always remember and reflect on something good about you in case the relationship goes sour. If you run around here at 20 or 35, 40 years old listening to losers tell you should treat your woman with no respect, then you're already an idiot anyway, and you're unfit to be a woman's man. Okay? And these dating coaches you listen to who don't have any women. And most of these dating coaches you listen to are gay anyway. You understand? So, gentlemen, It's been good as always. I know I haven't been up on my Gen Cultures, but I hope you learned something tonight. I hope you take me seriously. I don't want you to be without a woman. I don't want you to be some fool walking around here that don't know how to talk to women, that don't understand why you have no luck with women. I'm trying to teach you how that happens and how to prevent it. Like I said, if you want to change the woman, you must fix yourself. Okay? Lady Knight, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Yeah. And if you waited a long time to propose, you got to go big.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Before we go, let's finish that tape. Go ahead.
You want to hear what she says too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, let's finish that.
Okay.
Been 10
You
years.
ungrateful. Like, I don't understand how to.
Well, bro, how you going? Okay. I have never in my life done something like that in a car. In a car, bro, you couldn't even go to dinner, a nice dinner, if anything, like a real fly spot that's romantic or whatever. You could have did it there.
Okay, stop.
I mean, it's a whole lot.
You know you've done some bad shit when other brothers don't agree with you. You got men saying, damn, dude, in a car? Really? You couldn't at least take her to McDonald's and shit? If you're going to be that damn cheap? You couldn't take her to TGF Fridays? A halfway decent fast food restaurant? You couldn't take her to the Olive Garden if you're going to be cheap like that? You know? Golden Corral, something. Anything better than a goddamn car? Took a, find a fancy restaurant, take out for a nice dinner, and pay the waiter or somebody to bring the ring and on a damn plate or something. Get creative, do something.
Okay. Black Republic. Did you find out why 80% of the women
don't feed into that.
Okay.
Don't feed into that. The reason why they end the relationships, by the tune of 80%, because 80% of y'all ain't shit. And they realize that they made a mistake, right? And they should have never married you. That's why. Now, with that being said, Dame, let's finish the tape up real quick.
A lot of things that you could have done, but oh yeah, I want to marry you. Here you go. 10 years after 10 years. You should have did that years ago. It's silly. It's completely silly. But unfortunately, people, especially in our Black community, live like that. They got people with 20-year girlfriends. I mean, you can't really, believe it, but like, yes, people with a 20-year girlfriend, a 20-year boyfriend.
Gratefulness.
I'm not ungrateful.
You are ungrateful.
I'm not ungrateful.
You are.
Anybody else would have complained too.
You are. Who gonna complain?
Anybody.
I just literally proposed to you in the car, a nice ring, and you complaining.
Yeah, in the car.
So what if it's in the car? So if it's in the car, it's in the house, a restaurant, like you getting proposed to. Like, I don't get it.
I don't want it.
So what you finna do? So you finna leave?
Yes.
Okay, leave. Give me my phone. Go. Bye. Get out the car. Go. Pack your shit up. I'm gonna watch you pack your shit up. Go ahead.
See, fellas?
Go to the house and pack like you want to pack. You said you want to pack. Girl, like, I don't care about it being 10 years. It's just, so what it's been 10 years? So what? Like, you get proposed to. I don't get it. Why you gonna go in there? So you gonna got a suitcase for me?
Man, this dude mentally about 19 years old.
No, yeah, go ahead, pack. I don't even care. I should help you, man.
But you should have left years ago. That's what I'm not understanding.
What you gonna leave for?
Because you just proposed to me in the car. That shit ain't romantic.
So what if I proposed to you in here? Would have been what you would have.
And then I'm old school. You're not about to live in my house and we not not married like that. because I was old school. I don't believe in shacking up because, see, if you live with a man, ladies, like that, you giving him everything. Why would he marry you? Why? You laid up like a wife. You're giving it to him like a wife. He has access to you every day like a wife. Why? What's the point of marrying you? So if you want these guys to marry you, don't live with them.
You'll say the same thing. I'm gonna lose situation.
You ain't put no thought into it.
What you mean I ain't put no thought into it? I did.
10 years. I don't want it.
So okay, you just want to start packing shit up. Okay, that's cool. You know what? I can't even get all my money back for this. I'm gonna keep recording you because I can't get all my money back for this shit. That's some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I'm not selling it. Oh, I swear to God, bro. Like, bro.
So where did you buy it from that you can't get your money back because you
Yeah,
went to
exactly.
Zelle,
Dumbass.
or
What a
wherever?
dumbass.
You had the receipt, they will give you all your money back.
See?
So it sounds like that to
Stop
me.
there. See the type of dumb shit I'm talking about. Right now, she's doing herself a favor, and I hope she packs her stuff and get the hell on and never come back. He is unfit to be her husband. He's an absolute dumbass. He's a loser, and he's a dumbass. Okay, and he don't really love her. If you love her, then you give her what she wants. That's what love is all about. Okay?
Yep. Believe it or not, he's about 30 years old.
Well, yeah, what's with these 30-year-olds, man? Man, these 30-year-olds are screwed up in their head, man. That's her big day. Even though we are involved in it, we are the groom, right? It's really a big day for them. Okay? This is what they dreamed about. They all got their fairy tale marriages. And that shit is real to them. They mean that shit. Okay? You see, she breaking it off with him, right? So what does that tell you? She's serious about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is real to them.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so careless with her feelings. He basically took her dream, wiped his butt with it, and handed it to her.
Why was he with her for 10 years? Black Republican. Why was he with her for 10 years? And so, he a dumbass. Okay, and she learned a valuable lesson. The valuable lesson, but he took 10 years of her life, which is not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, you got to learn how to recognize these weak dudes coming. You got to be able to see them coming so you can go in the opposite direction.
And don't stay in it that long. I know you love him. I love him. He loves me. No.
Yeah, he's trying to steal your shine. He's trying to make you be the kind of woman he wants you to be, rather than you being a woman, and he just allowing you to be who you are. He wants to dictate to you. It don't matter where you get it. Yes, it does. To them, it matters. We may not care nothing about it, but they do. It's a big deal for them. And you should go out your way, if you love them, you should go out your way to try to make that day special for them. Okay? They really into that. You understand? They really into that. So, fellas, gents, don't be a dumbass like this dude, okay? In closing, don't be a dumbass. 2, I'm going to need you guys to grow up and start thinking like grown-ass men. We're going to have another powwow the next time I come by. All right? I hope you guys are listening to me. I'm dead serious. I'm giving you some good shit. And the women will tell you I'm giving you some good shit. You want a woman? Or you want to be a lonely-ass fucking sissy bim on YouTube thinking that somebody gives a fuck about you saying you're going to get a passport?
Or you
And you
want to be
all awkward
just
and shit.
stupid
Yeah.
and lose your woman.
And you all awkward and shit, having sex with blow up dolls. And listen to the motherfuckers who can't get you no women. God rest his soul. Kevin Samuels couldn't get you no woman. Kevin Samuels don't know how to get no women either. He ain't got no woman. He didn't have no woman when he was alive. Okay? Yeah, you see, I can tell black Republican ain't married to a black woman. But anyway, so, right? Y'all listening to dudes who don't have any women. And that femboy over there, alpha male strategies. You got no women either. Okay? The key word there, Republican, was. Okay? And when he went out with Lizzo. Right? Is that the one he spent the most time, talking about? Unbelievable, right? How's that for hypocrisy? And you guys didn't call him out on his hypocrisy. You guys did not call him out on his hypocrisy. All right, anyway, we got to get out of here, me and Dane. Dan, you got anything else to say?
Well, I guess we're not
Yeah,
going
make
to
it quick.
the rest of the video.
Huh?
No.
Well,
You see, that polyamory relationship thing that proves that does not know how to handle a woman one-on-one. He has to do multiple, so he have multiple distractions. So he's basically juggling. He cannot handle one woman one-on-one for the rest for a lifetime. No, he got to juggle them. Juggle, and keep adding another ball. Juggle. Never stick with one. So yeah, you want to be with a juggler. You want to juggle relationships, deal with multiple problems. Because having all them women in one household, oh, there's gonna be hell to pay. You better have multiple
no,
houses.
Razi. No, Razi, I'm talking. This is for the brothers. The women have to be in here listening. But this is for the brothers. I'm trying to help my brothers out. Next Gen Culture, we're going to talk about how your sartorial expression tells a woman who you are and what kind of mentality you have and if you are mature or not. All right? We're going to talk about some of the sartorial expression that once a woman sees you, you're doomed from the start. All right? Just by the expression that you're wearing, you're doomed from the start. So we're going to break all that down in the Next Gen Culture. You guys show up and I'll teach you about wearing clothes and the clothes you should never wear. And how that expression tells a woman what kind of mentality you have and whether you are mature or not. And whether you are serious about life or not. We're going to break all that down on Next Gen Culture. All right? All right, Dame. I hated to break in, but we got to go.
All right.
All right.
Peace, power.
Stop the music.
All right.
All right. See you on Next Gen Culture. Drop the music, Dame. See you guys on the Next Gen